Hello there, YouTube world. This is Disciple coming at you from my YouTube channel, Not by Sight. A lot of you are aware I was just able to complete an Appalachian Trail through hike 2017, and so thank you for coming along with us today. I thought I'd take a minute and discuss with you some of my favorite items from the Appalachian Trail. Now, we're driving down to Tennessee, and by the way, we're coming at you today from Big Hill Pond State Park in western Tennessee. And on the way down here, I was just randomly thinking about what were some of the best items that I carried on the trail. And so I came up with a list of 5 of my favorite items, and these are in no particular order, but I'm going to let you know what each of these items are. First of all, this is just a lightweight plastic jug. It happens to be a Spark container from Advocare, which has like an energy drink powder in it. It doesn't matter what the container contained, but what I did was take this along with me and used it as a urination bottle for nighttime necessities coming from my tent. I didn't have to get out of the tent, didn't even really have to get out of the sleeping bag. The nice thing about this bottle is it's got a great big large mouth. It's open, easy to access, it seals up very tightly, and it doesn't tip over when I set it back in the corner of my tent where I kept it for in the morning to very safely dispose of. So this little bottle, the way I've got it set up right here, it weighs 2 ounces even. One of my favorite items on the trail. Another one of my favorite items coming from the Appalachian Trail is my potty trowel, the Deuce of Spades. And you can see this is my little potty kit. I've got toilet paper contained inside a waterproof stuff sack. I tied a little bit of paracord to the trowel, orange in color to help me find it. But this little trowel, the Deuce of Spades, weighs 0.6 ounces. I tried tent stakes. I tried the plastic trowels. I tried most everything, and this, hands down, works the best. I love my Deuce of Spades. One of the negatives is the handle is a little bit sharp. It kind of digs in a little bit, but I've got a solution for that. So one of my favorite pieces of gear, the Deuce of Spades. Coming next, one of my favorite pieces of gear, oh, and yeah, 0.6 ounces, I said. Another one of my favorite pieces of gear is my handkerchief. Random, plain old cotton handkerchief. I got this one for free from my little 5-year-old at the time, son, Poke. He let me borrow this or take it along on the trail, but you can kind of see how I configured it as I walked. I tied it to one of the daisy chains on my Z-Packs Arc Blast backpack and let this flop around. I used it to wipe sweat, wipe my nose, to signal with my friends. If I had taken a side trail to a scenic overlook or a shelter, they would then see that I'd taken the trail and pick it up. So it was great to have a bright color. I used it to wipe out the inside of my tent. I used it to grab hot pots when I was cooking, and I also used it to wrap around the handle of my Deuce of Spades to cushion it to make digging a whole lot easier. So the handkerchief never would leave home without it. 2 more items real quickly. One of my favorite items of gear that I carried, and a lot of you that watched my through hike understand what I'm coming from. Right here. The Gatorade protein bar. Love these things. And no, it's not technically a piece of gear, but it was certainly much appreciated out there. I love these things for the weight, which, by the way, this is the heaviest item of my top 5 favorites, coming in at 2.8 ounces. But for the weight, boy, I would never go hiking without carrying a couple of Gatorade bars. So love these things, and they're darn near a meal replacement. They've got so many calories and they fill you up. Love the Gatorade bars. And they cost about $1.44 at Walmart, by the way. This was free. The handkerchief was free. The Deuce of Spades is the most expensive at right around $20. And then finally, one of my favorite pieces of gear I'm using as we speak, and that is the ThermaRest Z Seed. It's got a yellow side and a gray side. They say this is supposed to reflect heat and whatever. I just always sit on the yellow side because it's cleaner, and I knew to put the gray side down. This thing is so handy. You can sit on it, of course, to keep dry. You can kneel on it when you're getting in and out of your tent, or if you're building a fire, you can kneel on it. You can use it to fan the flames of a fire. And another thing I used this for was when it was windy and I was cooking, I could set it up around my cook system to block the wind to help me me be more efficient with my fuel and make cooking a lot faster and easier. So 1.7 ounces. This is absolutely one of my favorite pieces of gear. I think you can get them for around $13 if you watch for them to go on sale or whatever. ThermaRest Z Seed. So guys, these are just 5 of the favorite items that I carried with me on my Appalachian Trail through hike. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. If you haven't yet done it, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also let me know what were some of your favorite pieces of gear. And if you have any questions or anything that I can answer further, just comment below. So thanks a lot, guys.